Shalom, shalom, shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakal Kwadash. Double honors, the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well. This is Naaman, all right? Here we have a video, another example. Goes to show, it should show, Jake, just how little these Edomites think of you, all right? No matter what their circumstance is in life. In this particular case, we have the CEO of a company, all right? And he was a passenger in a Uber vehicle that was driven by this Jake here. It says, after video showed him calling an Uber, wait a minute, hold on, let me get the whole title. It says, a CEO was forced out after video showed him calling an Uber driver the N-word. Nigger. All right. And this is the driver, Randy Clark, all right. He says this racial slur just came out of nowhere. It says the CEO of an Arizona company is no longer at the helm after using a racial slur during a disagreement with an Uber driver. The incident unfolded after Hans Berglund, then CEO of Tempe Fertilizer Company, Agroplasma, insisted on sitting in the front seat. Insisted on sitting in the front seat. I guess he felt privileged. I make all this money. Here I got a Negro chauffeur me around, but hey, I want to sit in the front, not realizing that, well, maybe there's a reason this guy asked you to sit in the back, and it is, and we'll get to that. It says Randy Clark, an Arizona State University student, all right, who's Jake, who's been an Uber driver for 4 years, asked Berglund instead to sit in the back. Video Clark provided to CNN shows Clark, who has 2 video cameras in his car, hasn't let lone riders sit next to him since he was groped in 2018 by a drunken client. All right? So again, he's got reason to be, the way he is. All right? Perfectly understandable. Berglund asks again about sitting in front, then after being rejected, tells Clark to cancel the ride and says he'll order another one, according to the video. Clark agrees, but Berglund cusses, slams the door and gets in the back seat. All right, even though they use curse, we know it's a difference between curse and cuss. All right. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna skip down. I'm gonna show you the video, but for that, I'm gonna have to go to. Let's see. Here it is, and this is him trying to make his case because he's been ousted. So now the motherfucker's out of a job, all right? And I don't know, he's trying to make his case. Piece of shit. Says God don't like racists. Really? CEO's N-word recording gets him axed from his own company. And some of you may ask, well, why is his own company? Because, hey, this is business. The aim of business is to generate wealth, all right? And if you've got someone, even though it's the owner, all right, being the face of that company, that's done something like this, well, that interferes with the bottom line, all right? So, motherfucker got to go. And then you got also, I don't know what percentage ownership. Usually, I think it's around, you have to, 51%, something like that, on these boards. So then that's the thing. We don't know what provisions are in their bylaws, whatever have you, as far as the company goes. So there's a lot of, bullshit that's going on there. It says one CEO probably thought he was going to get away with calling an Uber driver the N-word, but luckily the driver had a camera on deck to catch the racism in action. According to the New York Daily Press, Hans Berglund is the founder and CEO of Agroplasma. We already talked about that. All right. He said he needed a ride home, and Uber driver Randy Clark, a 25-year-old Arizona State student, came to pick him up. The two reportedly got into an argument over whether Berglund could sit in the front seat. However, Clark was trying to avoid front passengers because he was sexually assaulted in 2018. We just went over that. His vehicle had multiple signs asking passengers to sit in the back. All right. So signs posted various areas of the vehicle saying, "Please sit in the back." All right. Despite the request, the argument eventually escalated, even when Berglund moving to the back seat, at which point Clark requested that Berglund leave the car. The incident was captured on video. Berglund proceeded to ask, "Is it because I'm white?" Clark then shook his head, replying, "No, sir, it's not because you're white." This is when Berglund responded, "You're a fucking nigger." Again, going to how they really feel about you. Remember, the scriptures say, "Never trust thine enemy." All right. But Jake just, wow. You always, Jake just asked for it, you know. Let's go to, hold on here. Let's see. That's why we tell you that, you know, we got to get up out of here. Jake's just so much invested emotionally in this wicked ass society, this kingdom. All right, you set yourself up for this. Micah chapter 2 verse 10 says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." It says it shall destroy you. All right, meaning it's inevitable. It will happen. All right. Oh man. So it's like, wow, you invest so much in this, and Jake just wants it, just wants it to work, and it's not going to. All right, it's never going to. All right, and that's why we tell you we go here in Hebrews, because this is not. There's nothing remotely righteous about this kingdom. This is said Hebrews 11, and I started 14. For they say such things. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. All right. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. All right. But now they desire a better country that is in heavenly. Wherefore the Most High is not ashamed to be called their power, for he hath prepared for them a city. All right. And you know you're not supposed to put or invest so much. All right. Because this is going to be done away with. All right. It's not going to last too much longer. All right. It says Clark took the racial slur in stride, revealing to Berglund that he had been caught on camera. "Oh, this is good," Clark responded. Berglund then proceeded to leave the car. Clark said he had installed 2 cameras in his car following the 2018 assault. After the incident, Agroplasma released a statement on Wednesday saying Berglund was relieved of his duties while the company performs a full internal investigation. The incident is not at all reflective of Agroplasma's values and ethics. All right, the statement continued, blah, blah, blah. You know, what did you expect him to say? "Our relationships with our employees, customers, and the community are the cornerstones of our success, and we are doing everything in our power to rebuild their trust and repair the harm that has resulted from this incident." All right. Wow. An Uber spokesperson confirmed on Thursday that Berglund was barred from all Uber rideshare services. So no matter where this motherfucker goes, supposedly he's barred. All right, from Uber. It says discrimination has no place on the Uber app or anywhere. What's been described is a clear violation of our community guidelines, and we launched an investigation as soon as we learned of it. Berglund's attorney, Scott Zwellinger of Phoenix, also released a statement on Berglund's behalf. All I can really tell you is he's embarrassed. He's apologized, and it was way out of character for him. Zwillinger added that Berglund emailed Clark offering to meet in person and apologize. And fuck your apology. That's that seems like another thing that Christianity is responsible for, you know, as it concerns our people. Christianity has destroyed our people mentally and spiritually, all right, to the point where I always say, we were taught that we have no enemies. Everybody just love one another and all this, all right? And who has that affected negatively the most? And that's our people, the real Israelites. Took our book and used it against us, all right? To the point where you can kill us, you can kill our family, and all we'll do is just say, we forgive you. All right? And it's being recognized the world over now because people are saying, well, something is wrong here. And they realize the extent to which we've been fucked over, all right? Fucked up and fucked over. Continuing on, it says, eventually Berglund spoke for himself on ABC 15 Arizona, saying, my life has been ruined. Your life has been ruined. See, and this just tells you that he only has his self-interest, all right, at heart. All right, my life has been ruined. Really. He also confirmed that he's been fired and I don't have anything to do with the company anymore. Wow. So here's the video.
I'm here. I'm seated in the back seat.
Please leave my vehicle.
Is that because I'm white?
No, sir.
You're
My life has been ruined.
A racist outburst now has a Valley CEO out of a job. And tonight, in an ABC 15 exclusive, we're hearing from Hans Berglund for the first time.
ABC 15's Zach Crenshaw, the only reporter speaking with all the parties involved. And Zach, both sides told you they want the same thing here.
They want a meeting, Katie and Steve. Neither side knows what that looks like just yet, but pretty soon the men could be face to face yet again after an interaction that lasted roughly a minute, but changed both their lives. Hans Berglund was the founder of a successful company last week. Now,
I don't have anything to do with the company anymore. I'm fired.
All because of an Uber trip, where the driver asked Hans to sit in the back.
Are you serious with me?
No, I don't like when people sit in the front, period. I'll cancel and refund you.
The ASU senior, Randy Clark, canceled the trip, but Hans still hopped in.
I'm here. I'm seated
Sir,
in the back
please
seat.
leave my vehicle.
Is that because I'm white?
No, sir.
You're a
Oh, man.
So blown out of proportion. And it's ruined my life, it's ruined my company.
I think Agropasma took one step in the right direction.
It's ruined my life. It's ruined. See, you can never win with a piece of shit like this, all right? And this is the whole nation of Edom, all right? Not just this one. This is the whole nation. There's that perpetual hatred for our people by these Edomites. Let's get, you're never, wow. And let's go to, our people just don't get it. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. I'll start at the top. Moreover, the word of the Most High Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Most High Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. All right? I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Most High Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of the calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end, broke the brotherly covenant or connection, all right, the bond, broke it. All right. Therefore, as I live, saith the Most High Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Saith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So it doesn't look too good for these people. All right. You just sit back and be rest assured that they ain't got shit coming. All right, so I'm going to go back to the original article, and we're going to get some comments here. User 4048, good, the racist crap needs to stop. HW says, only sorry because he got caught, and that's the point. All right, it says, how many times has he gotten away with this behavior before? Karma, baby. Skipping down, because I want to get, let's see. Someone tried to make an excuse, said, sure there's two sides to that. All right. Tony Love responds to that. Sounds like the whole thing was recorded. Article says the camera was rolling before Ryder ever got in and stopped after they parted ways. What side do you think is missing? And both sides, Golden Nova says, and both sides are on the video. Clark remained very professional, which he did. All right. And that's another thing. No matter how Jake is being abused, he's always expected another thing that came out of Christianity, all right, as a result. No matter how we're abused, we're always expected to have this God-like ability to stay above the conflict, so to speak, all right. Let's see. User 4654, he's not apologizing because he's sorry. He said it because he lost his job. True. SLFF says the only reason this racist piece of shit apologized is because he lost his job and the video was played by the media. There's a particular one. Oh, here it is, Bentley. And then there's another one because people are catching on to this devil, all right? Bentley says the white passenger feels he's entitled. Didn't get his way and had a hissy fit. Straight to the point, all right? And that's all of them in a nutshell. All right? Let's see. Tommy Blair, talking about some Black History Month. Black History Month brings out these people. Let's see. Where is it? No? So that's it. I didn't really mean to take this much time, but hey, once again, CEO was forced out after video showed him calling an Uber driver the N-word, all right? So this is just another example of why we need to get the fuck up out of here, all right? This place was never meant for us, period, all right? This is our place of our punishment, all right? Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 8, we are yet in our captivity, all right? You have the illusion, we have the illusion of being free. We were never free, never. All right, so with that, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rikakwadash Once again, double honors to Apostle Great Millstone, who told me the truth and who were well. Salutations to the occupant out there on the highways and byways pushing this truth, honesty, and sincerity. All right, trying to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. All right, so with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.